You ever notice how when people talk about Lyndon Baines Johnson, it's always Vietnam? The war, the protests, the body count, and yeah, that blood is on his hands. But what's never talked about? The fact that LBJ tried to build something no other president dared to: a great society. Not a good society, not a decent society, a great society where poverty was tackled head on, where civil rights were protected, and where health care wasn't just for the rich. It was 1965. LBJ had already signed the Civil Rights Act into law the year before, banning segregation in public places and discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The man knew the government had the power to do something bigger than war. He said, "The Great Society is a place where every child can find knowledge to enrich his mind, where the city of man serves not only the needs of the body and the demands of commerce, but the desire for beauty and the hunger for community." That same year, with massive resistance from conservatives in the American Medical Association, Johnson signed Medicare and Medicaid into law, one for the elderly, one for the poor. Before that, one in every two elderly Americans had no health insurance. Let me say that again. Half of senior citizens in America couldn't afford to go to the doctor or get surgery or fill a damn prescription. Medicare changed that overnight. And Medicaid, that was supposed to be the safety net for those with the least: pregnant women, kids, disabled folks, seniors in nursing homes, people scraping by paycheck to paycheck. But fast forward to today, 2025, and the legacy of that great society is hanging by a thread. Right now, nearly 90 million Americans rely on Medicaid. That's 1 in 4 people in this country. And yet Republicans are slashing access, imposing cruel work requirements, and letting millions fall through the cracks. Since 2023, over 20 million people have been kicked off Medicaid after pandemic protections ended. Many didn't even know until they showed up to the doctor and got turned away. LBJ would be horrified, because here's the hard truth. In the wealthiest nation on earth, healthcare is still treated like a luxury. Unless you're rich or lucky enough to have a good job with benefits, you're on your own. Compare that to countries like the UK, Canada, Germany, or Sweden, where healthcare is a right, not a privilege. You don't need to fill out 30 forms or sit on hold with an insurance company that exists to deny your claim. You get sick, you get care, end of story, period. But in America, we're too busy funneling tax breaks to billionaires and defense contractors while pretending we can't afford to take care of our own people. You want to talk about fiscal responsibility? Every dollar we invest in Medicaid or Medicare saves us in emergency room visits, untreated chronic illness, and preventable death. Cutting these programs isn't about saving money. It's about shrinking the government until it serves only the wealthy and well-connected, and telling the rest of us to go fuck ourselves. So yeah, remember Johnson for Vietnam. That war was a disaster, but don't erase the other part of his legacy. Don't forget the president who stared down segregationists and said, "No longer will older Americans be denied the healing miracle of modern medicine." Because that promise, the promise of the Great Society, is being broken right now as I sit here recording this. We owe it to the millions of people who rely on these programs and to those who fought to create them to raise hell before they disappear completely.